She's stuck inside my mental. She got a body like a temple. Even though she drives me crazy, I tell everyone
Poor
that's
baby.
my baby.
Hey y'all.
What's up, y'all?
I am Beautiful.
And I'm Ace.
And we are
Together, real bad. Dang, I lost you?
I'm just so irritated right now.
Yes.
People are trash. Okay? People are literal hot garbage.
Would you like to explain?
So some weeks ago, I would say about a month, or actually more than a month.
Like 2 months now, I feel like.
I was coming up to a red light and I accidentally slow rolled. When I say slow rolled, I mean slow rolled into the back of someone's car. Yes, I accidentally hit them. We pull over. This man does all the theatrics of my back, my neck. Claims he got into an accident a week ago, and so his back is hurting or neck is hurting from that. Gets out the car and was like doing all, like I said, the theatrics. And I was like, are you serious? Like, I tapped you. Gets out the car, shows me like where the damage is that I did to his car, which is not even his car. It's his baby mama car, who at the time of him trying to explain to me what I did and what I didn't do to this bumper, claimed that I was trying to give him sex in exchange for, or offer him sex in exchange for what happened to his bumper, which wasn't anything. According to him. Red flag number 2. Red flag number 1 was the way he was trying to get up out that car.
Facts.
So he shows me the damage that I did and didn't do to the car, saying that, oh, this damage is from when I got in an accident last week. You only did these 2 things, which with what he was saying, it did not make sense to where my car hit him or how my car hit him. It was not, it didn't make sense as to where the spots are that he said I made these damages and what was already done. And so what the insurance company told me was that he was trying to claim bodily harm. And now they put on a claim $3,392 of God's dollars. They're claiming that, and they're trying to give that, or they're claiming that's the amount of damage that I did. After me showing the pictures and telling them like, hey, this is what he said I did. This is what he said I didn't do. I'm just so over it. Like at this point, babe, like they don't even know that I went to a couple of the businesses around there and I got footage of what actually happened. So I'm low key. I want to send that shit like that. Whatever I did, yes, it was my fault. And yes, I did tap him, but it is not almost $4,000 worth of damage.
I don't know anything. Scoot over a little bit. I don't know anything about cars. Not much about cars, but I guess this was a BMW for one. And I guess secondly, when you make certain dents on a bumper, I guess you got to replace the entire bumper. And they probably went to the BMW dealership to get that quote. And the thing about when you get paid out by insurance is they don't pay the person who did the estimate. They give you a check. So they probably not even gonna get that fixed, and they just gonna cash the check for $300 and
continue to do insurance fraud because that's what the fuck it is. Y'all are trash. Mario, you are trash. That's his name. And your baby mama trash too. And she a hood rat.
At some point, all you can do is just laugh and just be like,
I'm not laughing at that because it's not. It is what it is. Like you taking it like, oh, it's light or whatever. You're talking about, well, they either gonna raise our insurance or they're gonna drop us. How do you think that makes me feel?
I know it upsets you, and it upsets me too. But what can we do about it? But deal with what happens. It was a mistake. There has
to be something that we can do. Somebody tell me, because I'm so upset. I am so upset. I don't like being taken advantage of. And I don't like people. And these were black people. Like, why y'all doing this?
You know, we be the worst, so.
We are, bro. And that shit is,
We'd be literally the worst, so that's not surprising. But,
and I'm on my cycle too. Like, I'm not okay right now.
Well, I hope you feel better, babe. I'm just not. There's other things in life to be stressed about, and I'm not going to put this on my plate. That's just how I'm taking it. Like, we gonna deal with it when it comes. And
I can't wait to talk to Jennifer tomorrow.
It is what it is. I mean, that maybe there is something that she could do. It is peculiar that the other insurance company called you. I don't know. Maybe they're calling to get more insight. I have no clue. If she says talk to him, obviously talk to him and tell him what happened. But I mean, I think it's asinine too. But
Mario, you're a bitch.
Bro? What can we do? There's nothing we can do about it at this point.
Mario, you are a bitch. And so is your baby mama.
What she said.
And I mean that shit too.
I know. Besides the obvious, how was your day? You don't even take that into account. You know, from before that backwards.
Yeah, my day was but it was a decent day. I brought Kenzie to work with me because Koda had to have surgery today to get fixed.
Poor baby.
I know she is struggling right now. She is not herself.
Yeah, she.
Oh, poor thing. She's looking at us with the sad puppy eyes. These are sad puppy eyes. Like, help me.
At all. I wonder if I can. Hold on. Let me see. Let me try this. Oh, can y'all? Oh, don't mind the mess. There she is. Oh, look at the baby.
The baby.
I know. Look, falling asleep.
I can't believe you got that.
Okay, disconnect. Is it disconnected? There we go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry, y'all. If you're watching on Patreon, because this is a Patreon episode. But
yeah.
So yeah, Kenzie went to work with you.
And she was having a ball, like watching everybody flip around and getting to run around. She was such a big girl. She was calm. She barked a few times. The girls were doing sliders, which they are walking on their hands, but their body's in a push-up position. Their feet are on the sliders, so they have to walk around the floor like that. Yeah. And so to a dog, that looks like another animal. So she was barking at them for that. Play. I don't even know if it was let's play. I mean, sure, it probably was more so let's play than anything. Yeah. But it was really cute to watch her kind of like interact with the girls. The girls loved her. She was just such a good dog. She was really good today. I was very proud of her. Very proud mom.
Because walking around here, she be acting like she
terror.
Owned the place and bossing us around. It's nice to know that outside of here, she has some home training.
We did good, Mom. We did good.
I guess. And so while that was happening, I took Koda to the vet today and she was so scared. I felt so bad. She was like shaking when we arrived. There was other dogs there. They were shaking. I'm sure just, you know, it's just the energy in the air, I think, for the dogs when they know some bullshit's getting ready to pop off.
Yeah.
So I dropped her off, came back and did some work and then picked her up again. And once she looks so pitiful still. When I picked her up, she was still scared. Like when I got her, she was looking at me, looking around. She had the cone on her head. It was just like it was just terrible. And then I put her in the, what we just showed you guys was the car seat. So I put her in the car seat and she just immediately like rolled over on her stomach. I don't know. She wanted me to like rub her stomach or she just was happy to see me. I don't know what it was. So, but she slept a lot of the ride home. And
she didn't throw up, did she?
No, they gave her something for nausea.
Oh, okay. You told them? Okay.
When I got there, because she had threw up her whole life, of course, on the way there. And so I told them, but we also need to feed her at 7 or somewhere abouts. But so she got here and just has been like moping around. She was happy to see Kenzie. She kind of wanted to play with Kenzie. She's pissed that she's got this tube on her head that she can't get off. She's like pawed at it several times.
Yeah.
So she's just not herself. And then she came under us and like didn't even bark, like did just like a
Yeah,
like Koda, what do you want from us? We can't do anything. But yeah, that was my day basically. I wanted to go for a bike ride, but it didn't happen.
You didn't even express that.
In my head, I expressed it. I just didn't see room where we would be able to cram it in unless we go after this.
Yeah.
So,
and that's a no-go for me. I'm sorry.
Damn it. Why?
Fuck you, Mario.
Okay. That actually exercise is really good for relieving stress. I'm just going to put that out there.
I'm not stressed. I'm angry.
That too. It's good for that as well. Anyhow, this is I don't mean anyhow like excusing your being angry. Sorry. Mm-hmm. This is a Patreon episode. If you want to see Koda look sad, as well as the visuals from this episode, you can do patreon.com/ I think it's Together Real Bad. And then our other socials are together.real.badpod. That is Instagram and TikTok. If you want to send us a letter or message, you can do the number 2, gatherrealbad@gmail.com, or you can just inbox us. What really made me feel good today, just real quick, when I told you our Airbnb guest was like, I listened to you guys' podcast. It was good. I enjoyed it. I was like, oh, wow. And she's a Caucasian German woman who speaks, she's a polyglot, I think. She speaks like 3 or 4 different languages, and she had her 2 daughters here, and they actually went to Lala, and they've been here since Wednesday. So they went to Lala every day. I don't know how.
What kind of energy? I don't have the energy. And I'm only going to be 34. So for her to go 4 days in a row with her young daughters
is crazy. Because she had to be, I think she was older than she looked older than she was. She had to be at least in her 50s. Hair was given definitely 50 something. But she was super excited. Like, I think I told you the first day they left out, she was like, yeah, we've been waiting months for this. And I'm like, oh, you're more excited than your daughters. I didn't say that, but in my head, that's what I was thinking. Mm-hmm. And so she said that her daughters knew like 16 of the groups that were there.
16?
16.
That's better than me. I knew like 4 on the entire sheet.
Yeah. I mean, I guess a lot of them are overseas.
Stop.
Why?
Why you do that?
Because stop picking at your nails.
I'm upset.
I know. Just take some breaths. No, not those kind of breaths. Some deep calming breaths. It's going to be fine, babe. Just don't even worry about it.
You saying don't worry about it, but I got to pay it.
You don't. Insurance pays it.
No, I'm talking about the higher cost for insurance.
We both probably do. We're on the same insurance. That's what's just... It just is what it is.
Fuck you.
That wasn't directed towards me, was it? Okay, I was just making sure.
I'm going to keep... Every time I think about it, and I'm going to say it.
Okay. Whatever makes you feel better.
And I hope you're having the day that you deserve from what you're doing. You and your baby mama. Okay.
Just take some deep breaths.
Anyway, moving on. Date night diaries.
Yeah, you're up.
We went to go see Beauty and the Beast on Saturday at the Cadillac Palace. That's correct, right? Mm-hmm.
Cadillac Palace.
At the Cadillac Palace. I was excited to see this mainly just to go on a date with you. Like, we've been so busy and we haven't had time to like go out and enjoy ourselves together.
Facts. So
this was a much anticipated date for us. And I mainly just enjoyed being there with you.
So what you're saying is you didn't enjoy...
In between 6 and 7 stars.
Oh, dang, that's bad. I mean,
compared to what we've seen.
Yeah, we've seen some really good stuff though. Lion King, Harry Potter, even though you didn't know it was going to be good.
Blew me away.
What else have we seen?
Even Mormon. What is it?
Book of Mormon.
Book of Mormon was better than that.
And you didn't really, I mean, you liked it, but you were just
just
like, they can say this stuff and nobody gets upset. Yeah. Yeah. Every
time they said like a black joke or something in the Book of Mormon, I was like looking around like,
can they say that?
You white bitches are laughing.
No tea, y'all.
No tea. Shade. No shade, no tea. But that's how I felt like this is funny to y'all. Oh, so I gotta watch my back around. Yeah.
Yeah. I can
But it
understand
was
that.
also my very first Broadway show with you.
Oh, it was. I think you're right. It definitely was.
For sure it was. So I guess I needed to warm up before that one, so I could get the culture
Understand
around.
it's satire.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, Beauty and the Beast. Like, we all love the story. We all love the classic story. And they did tell that classic story. There were no deviations from the original story that I noticed.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
If anything, it was just slight or like filler or something.
Yeah. But the special effects or lack thereof.
See, okay, here go the thing though. You cannot compare the Harry Potter special effects to the Beauty and the Beast special effects because you just can't do that. And that's probably what you were doing.
Let me be specific in what I'm talking about. The wolf scene when they was coming to get the daddy, the first time that he was in the woods, terrible. It could have been executed so much better than that.
What would you have preferred?
Put the little kids that y'all had in the thing. Well, there was only like one kid, but put them in wolf suits. Like have somebody actually going across the stage. Like there were so many moments where the stage was empty and they were using screens as, a part of the play, which I get that.
They do that a lot though. Just to put that out there at other shows.
Yes, I get that. I see that. I understand it. But to see the screen and just this man just rolling around on the ground, I don't even think his movements were like made sense to the wolves coming at him. Like, I don't know if he knew where the wolves were when he will be rolling back. Like, that's how, it just didn't look cohesive to me.
Okay. You're a tough critic though.
I am.
I get it. Overall I would give it like a 7.5.
See, if I'm a tough critic and I'm giving 6.5, 7, I'm on the mark.
You are in my opinion. I just was telling what my stars were. And I think because I feel it was better than Clue, but not better than Lion King or Harry Potter. I think, I don't know what the disconnect was. Like there were certain parts that I was like really into, and then I would just like fall off like, hurry up. And, like this scene is far too long. Please let's expedite this process. So it was kind of like, it was a mixture of that. So would I see it again? Probably not, but I'm happy to have seen it one time. Yeah.
Also, it was a lot of songs that I did not know, and I can't stand, well, mainly stage plays. I can't stand stage plays like Tyler Perry stage plays with all these like unneeded songs in them. And it gave me those vibes. It gave me those vibes. Like this song, I don't remember hearing this song in the movie.
We're gonna have to watch the movie again then, just to see.
Maybe
see if the castle was empty, which I think it was, and just kind of see like what the set was. So maybe you can up your stars a little bit.
The verdict is out on that. We'll see.
Okay.
We'll see.
Speaking of, Goodman Theater called me today
and said,
"Hey, we've got a special just for you. Thanks for coming to see, what was it, Lucha Libre?" That was over a year ago we saw that, I think. Or was that this year?
No, it definitely wasn't this year.
And they were like, we have some specials for you. You could do, what did she say? If you're over 35, you could do 4 shows for $188. If you're under 35, you can do 4 shows for $94. I said, I'm over 35. However, my partner is 33. She was like, oh, you can buy it for her. I was like, okay, sign me up. So we have Goodman tickets to whatever we want. They were $94. We could take 4 people at a time, or we can do 2 and 2, or 1 and 1. Are you getting ready to answer that right now?
I'm not.
Okay. Is it the lady?
I don't know.
Okay, go ahead and answer it. I'll entertain for you.
I don't know if it's her.
Well, try and see. Answer it. And I'll try and entertain y'all while she's gone. So we have Goodman Theater tickets, and I don't know what the heck we plan on seeing. However, a few of the things that that she talked about were like, I think Ma Rainey's Black Bottom is playing. And since she's gone, so I'm just filling in and talking here. We're gonna see what they have on Goodman. Super awkward, I know. I'm never really good at talking to myself. However, let's give it a shot. Revolutions. Revolutions is a drama musical. Starts October 4th. Looks like it's a soldier story. Might be an option because she did say something about that. The next thing that's happening is, let's see what other shows I have here. Angels in America Part 2. I cannot pronounce this. Perestroika. June 14th through September 7th. Oh, Drunk Shakespeare might be an option. There's another one called Passion. Passion is an intense and hauntingly beautiful musical exploration. Musical exploring explicities of love, obsession, and desire, set in the 19th century Italy. The story follows a young soldier, Giorgio, yada, yada, yada. Another one is White Rabbit, Red Rabbit. So basically, we're going to have to sit down and decide what we want to see, at what time and at what juncture. But I felt like, $94 for 4 tickets or 2 shows you can't really beat it because 1 ticket could cost $90 easy. So that's that. As far as, let's see, what else do we have here? Let me see if I could. This is really hard when you're sitting here doing this by yourself. But I think that is the insurance adjuster that called her. So hopefully she will give us an update when she gets back. Let's see what else. Pop culture. Not my section. I got nothing. There are 2 things. One for Lambda Legal. As far as what is this here? As far as this is pop culture. I'm sorry. So there's 2 things from Lambda Legal, and it says Trump admin forced to restore $6.2 million in $6.42 million to LGBTQ plus and HIV groups. This is from our friend over at Queer News. That's Anna Deshawn, Queer News done right. So if you're interested in that story or hearing more about that, please head on over to Anna's page. It is Anna Deshawn on TikTok, and she's giving you the entire rundown about that. And then the other thing we have is Charlemagne the God. I don't know much about Charlemagne the God, y'all, but I know he can say some wild stuff. I guess the only thing I saw was that Trump on his page, of course, was wilding about Charlemagne and saying, I don't know why he calls himself a god. And if I call myself a god, this would happen, yada, yada, yada. So if you want to learn more about that, you can hit up the Shade Room on Instagram. And Charlemagne looks like he claps back, which I hope he did, because y'all know how we feel about Orange Man on here. So, yeah, I am slowly sinking here. So hopefully she'll be back soon. Let's talk about, let's see, what should we talk about, y'all? I'm trying to wait. I basically covered everything that we can y'all hear? So I'll give y'all some background on what happened with this too. I think she did, but let's give you a little bit more. Again, to reiterate, when she rolled up on him, it was literally a roll like stop. There, it wasn't hard at all. It was like 2 small dents on the bumper that belonged to us, and then the rest of the bumper was already trashed. And so when she checked the status today, because she got a call from the other side's adjuster. We checked the status today, and it basically said, I guess the expected payout for this person was like $3,300, and it's like, it's 2 dings. I don't know if 2 dings means you got to replace the entire bumper or what, but it is crazy to me that it would be $3,300 even for a BMW. And so she, I guess the insurance lady just talked to her. As y'all can tell, she's pissed. And so I just told her to take the call, because sometimes you just need to talk it out or talk to somebody involved, and then you feel a little bit better about the situation. And I'm hoping that's what's going to happen on this end. So if anybody has ever experienced like people trying to get over you with insurance or trying to get you and the insurance company, let us know. I'm interested in hearing these stories. I have another story for y'all too. About a month ago, I parked in a parking lot and I paid. So I was probably there from like 3 to 6, somewhere around there, because we were interviewing people for Gym Junkies. So I paid when I first got in. I sat there and waited on the first interviewee. Talked to her, went back to the car. Before I left, I paid again, and that was going to cover me for the rest of the time. So went in the car. I think she paid too. Anyhow, went in, got back in the car, and left. Probably about 2 weeks ago, I got something in the mail that was like, you owe us $110. And I'm like, hold on, wait a minute, what's going on? And so it took me a while to realize that they were sending me a ticket for where I had parked and paid. So I asked the lady, well, what do you need from me? I sent her like my bank statement that was basically like blanked out. The parts of it were blanked out, but you could see the Last Parking. The name of the company is Last Parking. For those of you who may know of them, I could care less for them. I really could. It's always some BS. And so sent that, and the lady was like, yeah, no, that's not gonna work. I need something with the Last Parking like logo or whatever on it. So I go and call Last Parking twice. Of course, nobody over there ever answers the phone, ever. So I'm like, okay, I've tried to call twice. What should I do? And she's like, well, sorry, that's the only number I have for them. So of course I'm pissed. So I'm like, okay, let me go over here and retry to like act like I'm going to sign up again and then see if I can get something going that way. And so it actually worked. I went over there and scanned the QR code again. And then when I scanned it, it gave me a history of everything that I had ever like gotten from that parking structure. And when I went to that, I had 2 receipts basically from Last Parking that like covered my ass. And so I sent that to them. It takes them a long time to get back. And so hopefully they'll just be like, okay, ticket expunged. Now the really messed up part about this is they have a company that's in like Colorado or something like that sending like, I guess these are tickets or requests for money because you didn't pay. They have a place in Colorado handling this. I almost threw it away. I was real close to throwing it away. It doesn't look like anything of importance. And so, if you're in Chicago and you park at the structure on 53rd, I think, and it's across the street from the structure that is new, the parking structure. I think it's called, I don't know what it's called, y'all. I forget what it's called. But make sure you save your tickets. Just make sure you save your tickets. Or your pictures of your receipts to make sure that they don't get you, because they tried to get me and it didn't work. Whew, girl.
I'm sorry. That's
talking to yourself is hard.
I know. I've actually said that to people before. Like, how do y'all get on TikTok and just be talking to yourself? That's why I can't go on live, because I don't know how to talk to myself. I cannot talk to myself.
But at least you can answer, like on live, you can answer people's questions. You know what I'm saying? Like people are usually, you'd be like, hey, what's up? What's going on? Da, da, da. Anyway, what happened?
So she basically said the reason why it was so high was because it was like $1,500 for the labor and
crazy.
$1,000 for the parts. And because it's a foreign car, obviously the parts and stuff are more expensive. And then she said because the car had to be in the shop, they offer rental through Enterprise, I think it is, or something like that. So they had to pay the car rental fee, which was like $300 something. Yeah, I told her that it was asinine, and I hate that we had to pay them out that much because it didn't make any sense. And she's like, yeah, I'm looking at the pictures and stuff like that. And actually it was a different adjuster that, was working on this before me, yada, yada, yada. I said, she was like, so they're calling to, Allstate is calling you to get your statement or whatever, but you don't have to talk to them. You can refer them to Progressive since it is an open claim, and that they can talk on my behalf about the claim of loss or whatever it is. I said, I asked if there was anything else I could do. I was like, because he's not even on the insurance. I have the insurance, and it's the car owner's insurance, and he's not on it. And she said that he's lawyered up for injury with mom in law. Fuck you, Mario.
Are you serious? So what does that? I mean, so what does that mean?
So if we try so basically, if we try to come at him with this, like if we try to fight him on this, that he's already lawyered up, and that he's fighting back with a lawyer. I know lawyers too. I'm gonna have to call my old sugar daddy or wannabe sugar daddy. I know lawyers too.
Oh, maybe you should talk to him. He's a criminal defense attorney, though, right?
He knows everything.
So this isn't over, basically, is what she's saying. Basically,
as of right now, it's not over. They already paid them out for the car. So and that's why I'm pissed about it.
So now they're trying to get bodily harm.
Yes. And she said, we have a good injury policy. So usually like they'll just pay it out or whatever. But as far as like excessive, whatever, I forget what she said, but she used the word excessive. If he's trying to claim bodily harm over $25,000, then that's when they would be like, hold on now.
Oh, type when the insurance would be like, hold on.
Yeah. So she said she was going to text me. I could send over. She was like, oh, I didn't know that it wasn't his insurance. I was like, yeah.
I told them that. I told one of the guys that he wasn't on the insurance. Like when I first called to like get an understanding of what was going on with the case, I was like, he's not on the insurance. Like he's not. And they were like, oh, we don't care about that. I'm like, oh, okay. But you just told her that, and she said what?
She's like, "Oh, I didn't know he wasn't on the insurance."
How could you not know? I mean, don't they upload the insurance documents?
I don't know if they care about the insurance on their end. I was like, yeah, well, I didn't send it to you because I didn't know that you guys needed to have it. I got it because I wasn't sure if I needed it. So, yeah.
So that might make a difference. Is that what she said?
I hope it does. Because his name is not on here.
Live drama on air, y'all. Live drama on air. Okay. Well, all right.
What were you guys talking about?
I just went over the rest of our list here. Only thing I didn't do was living out loud. I left that for you.
Oh, okay. Cool.
And I probably did a poor job of it. I was just rambling over here. But anyway.
Oh, okay. Living out loud. So I didn't do a whole lot with this, but this was a step for me, I feel like, because you had never really been around this side of the family before. I think one time, but we weren't out as a couple with this part of my family. This is Destiny? No, Tina.
Oh, you talking about this weekend? I'm sorry. I'm thinking about Destiny's event. Okay, got it. Yep, got it. Okay.
So my sister Tina just turned 41 this past weekend, and she had a little birthday brunch with some of her friends and family. And me and Ace went together, and I did introduce her to everybody as my girlfriend, my partner. And so that was a step for me because there were two people there that are god sisters to me that I don't know if they know knew my sexuality prior to me introducing you to them. So that was a step for me. I wasn't super nervous about it, but it definitely felt freeing in a sense. Yeah. Because it's like more people know now. Yeah. I hate that I feel like I have to keep coming out.
You don't have. I mean, you didn't really. You didn't say anything. You were just like, it's my girlfriend, and it was like it was normal, which is probably how it should be. Yeah. It shouldn't be like, oh yeah, by the way, I'm gay. No, you showed up with me and introduced me, and that's it. Yeah. Well, and everybody was fine and friendly. Yeah. So that's always good. Mm-hmm. A plus. So, I'm sorry, were you done?
Yeah, that's it for my living out loud. Did you go over pop culture and Black owned business highlight?
I did. I didn't do Black owned business. I was going to do it. I'm actually going to change it to the shirt you have on.
Oh.
Which is the Unseen Femme, which is a super, super, super dope. Why would you do that? Because I'd be in a trance and shit. I'm sorry.
I told y'all she a titty girl.
It's a super dope brand that we found on TikTok. And she makes shirts and they have a lot to say, which this one does too. It's got like all of these, I don't know, do you call them pronouns? I don't know what you would call them. Adjectives? I don't know. Whatever you want to call them, English is not my thing. But as you can see, human and red hair, that's the most important thing. So I really like this shirt. We have one in black and we have one in green. So shout out to the Unseen Femme. I'm hoping to do a collab with them. We talked about it. I know everybody's busy. I try not to badger people about stuff. So, but hopefully I'll send this clip to her. I'll send this clip to her. Yeah. And, sure. We'll see what happens. So
yes.
Hold on. Can you stand up so we can try and see the whole thing?
Okay.
The Unseen Femme, and that's UNSEENFEMME. There you go. The Unseen Femme. Hold on. Let me move this out of the way. There it is. It's a dope ass shirt, y'all. Dope ass shirt. So pick one up. Pick one up.
That was scary.
That was very gymnast-like of you.
Oh, was it?
Yes, it was.
I thought I was gonna bust my shit.
This is a wild episode today. Jesus, what's going on? So that is the Black-owned business highlight for today.
All right.
On to the meat and potatoes or pièce de résistance.
Huh?
Pièce de résistance?
Okay.
So today's episode...
I just have to say I have no idea what we're talking about today. I didn't really read through here. I was just doing the top part.
Okay. Well, remember when I said... this was actually inspired by an old teammate of ours from Blitz. Her name is Brooke. And she was just speaking openly about some of the mistakes that she had made in relationships in the past. And she said that love is a responsibility. And that really resonated with me because there are a lot of different, I feel like there are a lot of different ins and outs to that statement. And there is a lot of responsibility when it comes to love, having someone love you and loving someone. And I think we don't really think about that. Like you're responsible for that person's heart. And when you really break it down and think about it, that's a lot of pressure and it's a lot of responsibility. So I figured we would just, talk about it, break it down, ask some questions.
Okay.
So I will ask the first question of you. Once you open someone's heart, you are responsible for handling it. How do you do so to make sure that that person's heart, or in this case, my heart, is taken care of?
There's many things.
Wait, why the big sigh?
I just like to breathe.
Okay.
There are many things that I feel like I do to protect your heart. And I spoke on this a little bit in other episodes, but I think about moves that I make in order to make sure that I don't do anything to upset you or hurt your feelings or make you feel a certain type of way. And these moves could be things that I say, things that I do, things that I buy. I don't just think about myself when I make a lot of my decisions. I have you in mind. And so I think that's part of being responsible for somebody's heart. Yeah,
I agree. I agree with that. As I think back even to my previous relationship, and as bad as it was, there are things that I definitely could have done better. And one of them was kind of keeping that person in mind while I was making decisions. And I think that's partially because I didn't really care. I didn't trust her enough to even run things past her. Right. So I was just doing me. Whereas now I'm always trying to remember to ask, like, is that okay? Should we do this? Should we do that? And I think that's a big growth point for me. But I just think in general, that's very important in relationships to, like, it's not like it's asking your partner for permission, but it's almost like just keeping them in the loop. I mean, you know what I'm saying? More often than not, I'm going to say yes. More often than not, you're going to say, yeah, oh, yeah, it's cool. But I think just the consideration is the point. Like, I thought enough about you to consider asking you about this. And that's not to say that if you said no, that it would be an issue. But most of the times, like, I think we know if each other is cool with certain situations that we ask about. And then also just when I'm out, like, just thinking about you and just trying to do random stuff here and there. Like when I bought you an almond croissant.
Yeah, that was so sweet. Ride. She went on the bike ride and I wasn't going, but she's just so excited about this new bike that she has. And I'm excited for her. Y'all see my face? I'm still greasy. And I asked
redirect back to what you was talking about.
She went on this bike ride. And came back with an almond croissant. And Saturday mornings, but we try to go to the farmer's market. And every time we go to the farmer's market, I get an almond croissant. Like, that's like one of my favorite things to do on a Saturday morning. This particular Saturday morning, we were not going to the farmer's market. And she went on a bike ride and she brought me back an almond croissant.
I did. I did.
And I'm shiny as hell.
Oh, okay. You go ahead.
I asked you guys for facial routine recommendations, and y'all have failed me.
Don't do that to the people.
No,
don't do that to people. I don't think
I asked them.
I don't think. Okay, I know, but I don't think that this made the TikTok cut. Like the thing. The AI that we
so
use.
Y'all don't listen to us. Y'all don't listen to the.
If y'all listen up until this point. Drop us. You know who does listen?
Who?
What's her name? I'm drawing a blank right now. We had them on the show. Lana T. Dang. I'm sorry, Lana.
Wow.
I know you better than that. My bad.
That is crazy.
She listens this far because when I asked people to hit us up about the business we were starting, she was like, all right, I'm not there, but what y'all doing? So shout out to Lana. And I'm sorry I screwed up your name. I know your name. Just a lot going on. But can y'all help her with some skin routines, y'all? So I don't have to hear this.
Please. All right.
Back on track.
Sorry about that, y'all.
Okay. So part of relationship is showing up when it isn't fun, right? So how do you love responsibly when it is uncomfortable? So example, like, even though we have arguments or tips or whatever, at the end of the day, we're still going to love each other. But during that argument or tiff, it is important to maintain the safe space that we do have. So for you, how do you maintain that safe space, still be in an quote unquote argument, because it is okay to disagree and have little tiffs or whatever, while making sure that, like I said, the safe space is still intact.
What was our issue the other night? Oh, we were watching TV and I came home and Ace was watching what she wanted to watch. And then when her show was over, it was my turn to pick what I wanted to watch, but then we decided to go on a bike ride. So we went on a bike ride real quick and we came back and we returned to the TV, and again, it was my turn to watch what we want to watch. However, Ace got a hold of the remote and she turned on what she wanted to watch, and I watched it. And it was an okay movie, but it wasn't something that I wanted to watch. And so after that movie was off, it was time for me to choose. And she was trying to tell me what to turn to. Again, I'm like, I don't want to watch that. Like, let me choose what I want to watch. You've had your choice. You actually had 2 choices in a row. It is my turn. I'm trying to pick something that both of us want to watch. However, I don't want your input other than, do you want to watch this or do you not want to watch this? Don't ask me about something else that I didn't give you an option to, because it's probably something that I didn't want to watch. And so I think the main part of it was me being irritated. One, I didn't realize my cycle was coming, so I had already had some irritation and PMS going on there. But two, I was getting frustrated because I felt like she was trying to take over in some way. I don't know. But anyway, later on that night, like we got into bed, we went to sleep, woke up in the middle of the night, right?
Yeah.
And I turned over to you and I gave you kisses and I said I was sorry for being mean to you in that moment. Because I did kind of blow up a little bit. I didn't yell or anything, but like,
just like a snap.
Yeah, like I was really snappy.
Yeah.
So I think part of keeping that safe space is admitting when you're wrong and coming back in a different tone. Like some people need time, and I guess in that moment I just needed a little bit of time.
Yeah.
And I came back with a softer tone and apologetic for how I might have hurt you in that moment. Because I did feel like I kind of hurt you. I was like, dang, that was kind of mean. That was a little bitchy of me.
Hey.
And you just looked so sad in those moments. But at the time, I was like, I don't care. I get to choose. It's my turn. It's my turn. You had a turn twice. It's my turn.
Oh, I appreciate the apology. Yes, I think part of the reason I had a turn is because I feel like I was waiting on you to find something. Maybe it's on your phone. I was like, okay, I'll just click and find something. But I mean, yeah, I think that is a big part of holding space for holding a safe space. I'm sorry. And a big part of that is knowing or having a feeling that even though we're mad, that doesn't shape the outcome of our relationship. It's just a small like bump in the road of our relationship. And I think I've said this before previously. I was always scared that these were going to be relationship ending things. And I think a lot of people think like that when you have a big blowout or a small tiff or whatever, that this is going to be a relationship ending thing. So I don't even want to talk about it, when I think that's means you don't have a safe space. Like no one has ever reassured you that we're going to have problems, we're going to have issues, but that doesn't mean that this relationship is over.
Yeah, we're going to make it through.
Right. We going to make it through with communication. And that's really all it is. And obviously we harp on that all the time. So, okay. So this basically says your trigger is not my fault, but it is our responsibility. So true. Any triggers that happen from the past are not your fault. However, because we are together, they do become our responsibility.
My responsibility?
I
mean, yes, but how do I fall in that? How does it our responsibility because it's our relationship or?
Yes. So meaning like, so for example, if we're talking about a trigger, like yelling would probably be a trigger in mine, right? In my case. So if it came to yelling, like you were yelling at me or whatever, if you were yelling at me and I just shut down, it's probably because it was a trigger from a past relationship. So even though that trigger is not your fault, it is now yours and ours responsibility to deal with it because it happened. So is it like you know that this is a trigger? How do you handle it? That didn't come out right. But because you know that maybe yelling is a trigger, right? How would you handle it on the back end afterwards? Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense. Am I answering? How would I handle it?
Yeah.
I would talk like this. I'll talk in a sweet voice.
Not if you're mad, you're not though.
Oh.
Like if you're yelling at me, you're not gonna and I shut down, you're not gonna all of a sudden speak in a sweet voice, are you?
Maybe I take a deep breath and
this is kind of actually kind of happen. Kind of when we very first started, about the trash can.
Oh, or the making the bed.
I don't know if you yelled about the making the bed. You just sent me out of the room. But the trash can was a yell, and I was like, red flag. But it's never happened again.
Remind me how I yelled.
You were yelling about, like, I've had this trash can for this long. What happened to the ring in it? And yada, yada, yada. What happened? I'm like, I don't know. I just got here. I take the trash out. I don't recall, like, you know, seeing it or throwing it away. And it upset you. And I didn't understand why. We later talked about it, and I understood that you wanted people to respect your things. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think you told me that maybe in the past that hasn't necessarily happened. And so it's something that you bought with your money, and you want people to respect your things. And so I understand that. Now, the yelling thing hasn't happened like ever again. We haven't yelled at each other. Our tone might get higher. Well, my tone, your tone is already way up there, babe. But tone might get higher, but we never really yell. And so, it is our responsibility to. Not you yawning. Am I boring you?
No, girl. I'm just tired. I'm so sorry. That came out of nowhere too.
So it is our responsibility in this relationship to basically like pamper each other's triggers. Does that make sense? I don't think pamper is a word that I want, but to realize that, okay, this might be a trigger, address it and handle it with kid gloves, basicly.
But okay, so how do we get to the point where it's not a trigger anymore? Like, when does that happen? How do we get there?
That's a great question.
Because who wants to deal with that?
I mean,
if you're like, oh, here goes another trigger.
I think
damage control.
Yeah. Like, I mean, I think that if there is a relationship, or if there are a bunch of triggers in our relationship, that's baggage coming in, and that it is, again, our responsibility to deal with it. That's not to say that therapy isn't an option, or other things aren't an option to try and navigate that. But at the end of the day, it is our responsibility to take care of each other, and to love each other, and to take care of each other's feelings, regardless of not if it's directed towards us or not. So I don't know the answer to that question. I just know that if I knew something was bothering you from a past relationship, that I would try to make it better or handle it differently so that it doesn't become a trigger for you. That's just how I would do it.
Yeah. I mean, no, same. But my question is like, how, I mean, you understood the question. I feel like therapy is the answer, could be the answer.
Yeah.
For the person who has the trigger, maybe.
But even still, you have to work through it in therapy, and then also then turn around and work through it in your relationship. No?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that the tools that person learns through therapy should be brought back to the relationship.
Okay. I agree. I 100% agree. But either way, there's work to be done on both ends, no?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Because you as a person try not to trigger the person, you need to know how to abide by these new boundaries, so to speak.
Yeah.
That are set in place. And then on the other person then is to implement the exercises, I guess, or
from therapy.
Whatever. Yeah, from therapy.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I got you. After an argument or an emotional breakdown, whose responsibility is it to restore peace?
Everybody involved. Although my guilty conscience be like getting me.
What you mean?
Like how I, in the middle of the night, it was like 3-something in the morning, and we
were both up though.
I know, we weren't supposed to be up. I don't wake up that early. You occasionally
no,
you do.
I be up at 3:30 a lot. You just don't know it. I be awake. It's been more like 5:30 lately, but
okay. Well, still, I woke up at that time and I apologized. Like,
were you dreaming about that the entire night?
Oh no, I don't think I was dreaming about it at all. It was just like I kept being reminded like how sweet you are, and just like I'm so lucky to have you. And And how could I be mean to somebody that is just so caring and loves me and just wants, to do right by me all the time? And
you need a bad girl. You need a little edge, and you want me to start being an asshole?
No, what?
Oh, okay, I was just checking.
No, I don't want you to start being an asshole, because then I'm gonna be an asshole. So no. But I was just thinking about those things even before going to bed, and then just to wake up in the middle of the night and just seeing you lay there. I was like, yeah, she's so cute. She's so sweet.
If I wasn't cute, you want to apologize?
What? That is not what I'm saying. You were just cute sleeping.
Okay.
Jesus
okay.
Christ. And then later on, that's when you brought me the croissant. I was just like, look at this girl. So, yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll always bring you croissants. I will.
Yay.
Okay. Accountability in arguments.
Wait, did you answer that?
I did. Did I not? I didn't.
don't think so.
Whose responsibility is it?
Yeah.
That's a tough one. I agree with you both. However, it's very hard for me to jumpstart a conversation after an argument, and you're far better at it than I am. So if knowing that, I feel like you more often than not take the first step to apologizing or to talking about it.
I don't think I do that because I know you're not going to. I do that because that's me. I don't think it has anything to do with you.
Okay.
Because I'm the type of person in an argument that okay, let's just get it over with. What's the issue? Let's dead it and then move on past it. So that's why I'm so quick to resolving an issue.
Yeah.
I don't think I do it because you're not going to do it.
Well, I mean, yes, in some cases it's very hard. I'm fighting all of the thoughts, rewinding what's happening. Let me, what am I going to say? I don't want to be an asshole because it can be an asshole. I want to make sure that it doesn't happen again. All of the things that I think about before I speak. And then I think there's still fear there of, even though I know nothing is going to happen, I think there's still a little bit of fear there that what if I say something that could end our relationship? I really don't think it'll happen, but there's still that barrier there. And it might be a little bit of internal ego too. I ain't saying nothing. Why I got, you know what I'm saying? So I'm fighting all of those things when we talk about coming back after an argument and being okay or discussing what's wrong. For sure.
I'm curious. What do you think could end our relationship?
Me being an asshole and saying some stupid shit. I mean, I don't know. And it's not even it's not I think terrible shit, but there's instances where I could just be just blurt out some stuff where I feel like I could. So that's why I'm always
give me an example. It's so hard for me to picture.
Well, I could be petty in my head and that's not how I want to be. So I don't say things that I could say in retaliation. I don't ever want it to be a retaliatory situation. I want it to be I'm pissed. Let me just be pissed and think about these things and not open my mouth while I'm pissed. I think, retaliation in a relationship is terrible. People, and I think I said this last episode, hurt people. So why would I want to hurt you just because I'm hurt in the moment? I don't want to do that. But it makes some people feel better. But I don't want to do that because you can't take back shit that you say.
Has that made you feel better in the past?
Being petty?
Yeah.
It I don't know if it made me feel better, but at least I was able to get it off my chest. And it was touche. It was all right, you say this shit, I'm gonna say that shit. One of those kind of things.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah. So yeah. You want to do one more? We're at an hour and I rambled for 5 minutes, 6 minutes, 7 minutes.
I mean, it was a A good amount. I mean, I felt like it was longer than probably what it was because I was like trying to, and I even told her on the phone, I was like, I'm not even gonna hold you. Like, I didn't say that.
I'm busy.
I said, I just want to say this really quick, and I'm not trying to rush you off the phone or anything like that, but I was busy when you called. I wasn't expecting a call until tomorrow. Okay. But I do want to say this, and that's when I went down and said, this is asinine. I don't think that, I didn't say he was a good person because I don't think that he's a good person. But I said that I think they're trying to commit insurance fraud. I don't like that, whatever. So.
Well, I was just telling people that sometimes it feels better to talk to somebody else about it and kind of get it off your chest and see what's going on. So that's why I'm like, yeah, just take the call because I get that. We'll do one more real quick. Responsibility means protecting the relationship even from yourself.
Can I pick one?
Absolutely. You got it. Go, girl.
Are you reliable or just romantic?
Is that a question for me?
That's the question on here. I'm trying to decide if I want to do that one or what happens when love is there, but the responsibility isn't. Can you survive without maintenance? Love requires responsibility.
Absolutely. And so would you like me to answer that question?
Yes, please.
What happens when the love is there, but the responsibility isn't? Does
that become like a love-like situation? Like,
I feel like it becomes a roommate situation because, like, of course I love you. And I'll always have some sort of little love for everybody that I've dated. Not in love, but some sort of little love, right?
I don't know. That makes one of us.
I mean, I don't necessarily hate anybody that I've dated in the past. I don't want to be with them again either. But there's always some little love there. I was with them for so long. I can't just hate them.
Just because I don't hate you don't mean that I love you anymore.
I feel that too.
So.
I feel that too. But there is a responsibility there. I feel like what happens when love is there, but the responsibility isn't. So if you don't take care of the love, right? It is like just having a roommate. So I could love my roommate like a monogamous love. Like I love Laren. Like I don't love Laren like that, but I love Laren. Like if I lost her, I'd be devastated. Like that kind of love. So it is your responsibility to grow that love. It's your responsibility to make sure that there's intimacy. When I say I mean our. It's your responsibility to make sure there's intimacy. There's your responsibility to make sure that there's communication, to make sure the space is safe. It is your responsibility to like take care of that person's heart, like we just talked about. And you cannot do all those things and still love someone. But if you want to really love someone and be responsible for them and their heart and be in love with them, you have to take care of all of those things, like the total person. Does that make sense?
Yeah. How do you grow the love?
Keep planting seeds.
No, that's
it's real. It's a little corny.
Like
I like corny shit, but you just keep planting seeds. Like how we keep dating. I feel like it's a seed every time. Or when we have an argument and we can come together and make up, that's another seed.
It's like if you were to think about like a house, like it's just another building block, just making the house bigger, stronger.
Right. So the more arguments we have, not that we have a ton, but the more arguments we have and the more times we get to navigate those arguments and make up, that's another like seed or another building block and another opportunity for us to create an even bigger safe space. And so at some point, it will be like I can just say something and not, be in fear, or say something and not have my ego being like, I ain't gonna say nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like where people go wrong is that they stop all of these things. They stop trying to have intimacy. They stop trying to cuddle. They stop trying to they stop having communication.
Yeah.
They, don't take the time to ask, like, are you okay? Is there anything I can do for you? Do you need anything? What do you want to do? Like, hey, what do you want to do? What do you want to do? So,
and I feel like it like deteriorates over time. Like it's not like all at the same time. Like first the love is gone, or first the intimacy is gone, the communication, or whatever order it comes in. But I feel like that's how it starts to deteriorate.
Yeah, for sure. You stop paying attention to those things that built your relationship, and now you're in a situation where it's hard to get those things back once you're so far gone. Right. So, yeah, I think that's how you grow your love and build your safe space, being open and honest, realizing that what you see on TV is not what you really get in a relationship when it comes to sex, intimacy, the whole nine. And TV skews our outlook on things a whole lot. And the thing I think some people don't realize is about TV is that they have intimacy coaches, they have directors, they have producers, they have a lot of people there telling them where to put their hands, what to do, how to kiss. And that's not intimacy. Like, that's not sex. And it took me a while to like figure that out. Like, I always wanted, when I was younger, things to look like TV. You know what I'm saying? And that's not the case. They don't have to look like what's on TV. What you build in intimacy is what you build between you and your partner in intimacy. What are y'all comfortable with? Not what TV made you think is the look. Yeah. So
question for the viewers. What are you doing to grow your love?
Period.
Or, what are you doing to grow your love?
Yeah, for sure. What are you doing to grow your love? And what are you doing to take responsibility for the love that you have with your partner? I'd love to hear some answers on that. I think that would be awesome to hear. So,
That's all we got.
That's all I got.
All right. Until next time, y'all. Peace. Fuck you, Mario. Bye.
She's stuck inside my mental. She got a body like a temple. Even though she drives me crazy, I tell everyone that's my baby.